TV so higher bonsu junction Ecok Park. Ecok Park ni wo se see ya ya ne mo ka sai dwumade bi koso ho no mo a enya sanketo akra ha no ma ye beja ya ba bedu ye be fam bia ye be nam bia dwumade e koso wo bia ye be yin nyina da be kire mo 1 se say ya dwumade o master ti o mo ye no ye dancing competition wa utie ground so do the dancing competition e koso de enti ye be fam na ne e koso bia ye de kire mo live e wo Park TV so Park TV we are coming like fire. Yo, ebucha for higher Park TV so egusua jimede no e bon to ai na bia ye free dancing competition won na ya bedu canopy walk no omo end ne ene ha ye hu sadofo bi so akofo abedu ho no mo nti ese ya ene ombedi nkomo akra na omo so aka ne omu hu wo akwantuo num na awefo nyina so ahwe nti ye ensemble ne ye ko openi ba ko so openi higher Park TV so ra majo bodi na achi ahwefo
me den de Pastor Alex Opon fashion designer me free achim afosu ba eye me de say me ne me ma apart from say ye pamade no e wo se esua bibi ana ne ye ba ha say canopy work e ba befo ba ye tumi afo ba efe ba na ye say nkwala ne bisuro ba me di o machi ma hye ba okay me da say so obi sam sa asem we enani edikan a mabaha a me de me manyina aba say o mo so mra no mesua de to we de enene da edikan say ye be sha ase ayesa nti ama ye ba ye kura me manani age se papa da foforo wo se yesan ekoba bi foforo nti ama me hunu say nani age so wo adwuma apart from adwuma no ene man kitinkitin bi wo nso a e manani nso ye dan eje oh me bedru ha no ha ye me fe ni edikan say ponko e wo ha o mbetena so ni edikan me hu work bi wo ha eno so ye so befo zip line ofu wi a eno no omo de bet bi webo na bet ni de wasan be no omo say age say 12 bansa ansa no be start eti yanso ya twen say 12 no bebo ni ehu sa na esiko
papa na di asempa na wo ka kira hwefo Ghana fo nyina isi region no je wotori center be bre e wo hanamo e di efutu na ode ma ahwefo ehwe osese ye Park TV
oh ahwefo a omo de hwe mesese ye wo Park TV fo no asama me kan nyina ne say to I wa Eastern region there holidays no na oba ede he say working days aka de oba ha won say dan hia nipa bebre ba holidays de oba ye hunu say ube hia nipa bebre ti be ma wani nso eden age isan say nwum ne ade nso eden ekoso oh me chia me papa ode me ba wi ase I friend Mr. Opon awo ensanmo ana me san chia me ma Lovinja ene kafagen ene asora me da no edi members a ewa fosu nyina ane na brenya ne na wusunu mu nyina me chia mu nyina se Nyankopon onsi
so higher Park TV so na wo bo di na wa chia ahwefo nyina
Patrick friend me Dede Agnes
sister Dede Agnes ene ne da di kan a wo ba bonsu Ecok Park ya na se wa ba hada
me ma hada ene ne da maba
na me baja wo ba no e die pa na wo hu ha no ma hye onkran pa ma wo ne je pa
oh me fo canopy walk no na ma me ni age pa
yo na wo fo canopy walk no ehu bo ana wo fa ne no ma
oh ehu kakra bo me because dia no so yetoro nti ehu kakra bo me enam sam papa di machinti amama ma mo hu bi
se wo bo di ana wa chia ahwefo na ne ya se busa na ya busa
oh ya family La Beatrice
Patran baja wo so wo ka osofo na wo ba ha no wana se
Patran me ka ho
na wo ba Ecok Park ha sei no e die pa na wo behu ya e ma woni je pa wo ha sei
oh me fan say canopy walk ne ade ayakọ first by almost say mo zip line bi wo ho enso eno se me make sure se me ko bi
na eno no wo betimi afo bia na
me furu bi wow me po bia man 5 cedi na mafro
Yo ye guso. Na se see dem beza o ye ne say. Tema wo fo canopy work na wo ba no. Ehu ball. Se de wo nuanom mo se ehu ball no. Ehu ball wana say sinkete say we tumi afo ade no.
Oh, first one dey I to say the offer be ponte no dey na mi so by me efi wonom dey ni nyina na afi dey hu ne ko.
Ene wo beto nchia ma wahwefo ehwe o Park TV so nyina.
Oh, me chia master Madam Lucy. Me chia no.
Da wase bebre. Aye Park TV so sister Koko person kasa akra na. Sister bra sister bra. Me ba jo high Park TV so e wo bo di na wa chia ahwefo.
E fe me Asanta Rahel. Am here adwuma o Pastor Lex. Awo achima fosu ahemfie nche ho.
Sister Rahel, me ba jo ne dey di kan wa ba Ecok Park ya na se wa ba hada.
Na ni fezi ai ye ba ha.
Sister Rahel, na wo ba bedu ye no say na wo hu environment no dey na ehye unkura ma wa ne je wa ha.
Oh, hi is nice. Hi is so fantastic. Hi ni ji wa no fun, you make it fun be hi nice.
Na je see me bu say omo fu canopy work no ofu bia na.
So me fu bi.
Na ehu amo.
First one na for na ehu bo me but nkan ni de ni nyina etimi fo ya ma yesifo.
Mpa jo beto nchia ma ahwefo ehwe o Park TV so.
Ai mi chia ye master Pastor Lex na na yele. Mi se nchia me ho ka fo o mpintimpi. E fe na
Fire! Park TV.
We are coming like
to Ecok Park. Now, the Ecok Park was initially called Arboretum. And then the reason behind the Arboretum was Arboretum is a combination of two Latin words. In Latin, arbor means tree and retum means collection of. So Arboretum means collection of trees. There are about 610 species of plants in here. About 90% of them are medicinal. 7% are for timber, furniture, and then the 3% are ornamental. And then the genesis of it was, the place was established by the first Dutch that came to Ghana. When they came across their sail, in the olden days, you know, they sail. Across their sailing, they tried growing a plant called Monstera de Lososia. Monstera de Lososia. It's a very nice ornamental plant within them. They love it, so they try growing it wherever they go. It couldn't grow. They came to do some mining up there. After the mining, they ate them and left them. The residue. 3 years down the line, when they came here, it was a full grown-up liane, growing around all the place with a whole lot of flowers. They said, wow, the soil profile of this place is unique. So they begin introducing other foreign plants to this place. So where they did the mining, it looks like a building, so they created a bunker. That was the residence of Sir Gordon Gagisberg when the British took over, so it's up there. And then whenever Queen visited Ghana, that was her residence. During the Second World War, she was in Ghana. Nobody knows where she was. She was at the building up there, so we'll go and then look at the building. Let's come back to the Arboretum. So later, CSR took over, begin doing researches on most of the plants so that they can help us know their health benefits, their uses, and then the economical benefits we can gain from. This is a tip of an iceberg of what we have in here. We will start with this. We call this one Lecytis zabocajo. Lecytis zabocajo. The common name is monkey nut. It's a tree that bears a pot with a lid. That was a tree you were standing under. It's a tree that bears a pot with a lid like that. It usually springs up like this. When it's ready and then mature, it turns down like that. And then when it's ready, through an explosive mechanism, the lid comes out. Boop. And then it comes out. And then the nuts begin to drop day by day. The nuts taste like almond mixed with Milo or chocolate. It's very nice. In Brazil, they call it the monkey catcher. Monkeys like them a lot. And then when you go there during its season, the season is late July to late October. So we are still in the season. So if we happen to pass by and then we see some, we will try tasting some of them. They are very nice. Now when this thing, when the lid opens up and then the nuts, it will take a week or more. But for here, we have squirrels, so many of them, who also hunt for them. So by a week, all of them will be gone. But this will hang a year before they drop down. And then when they come, we use them as flower pots. That is Lecytis. Zabukaju. This is Bertollitia excelsa. Bertollitia excelsa. The common name is Brazilian nut. The common name is Brazilian nut. Just as palm is our main source of oil in Africa, West Africa, when you go to the Southern Americans, they use Brazilian nut. 3 of this thing can produce half a liter of an oil. And then they are very fortunate. Their oil is very, very healthy. It is rich with omega-3 fatty acid. That helps with all the cardiac problems, being it the angina pectoris, atherosclerosis, and then cardiac arrest, cardiac accidents, all of them, they are very good. So people travel from Ghana here to just go and look for Brazilian nut, but we have them here. So usually we tell people, when you want to go in for a venture, you can come here, come for seedlings, you go and plant them. It's very healthy. It's good for all those who are having high blood pressure and such stuff. But it's only in Brazil, or they produce it the most. But due to the fact that the climate conditions favor us, because they are also tropical like that, the Amazon. They are also tropical like us. So it grows very well here. Everything it grows. So if you want some to plant this 5 years time, they will be fruiting. When you grow them 5 years time, they will be fruiting. And then this one also, 3 years time, they will be fruiting. They are very healthy and then people like them. Now, God apportioned everything in the right order. We don't have these things here. So we have this, we call it Tetraptera tetraptera. Tetraptera tetraptera. The local name is Prekese. It has got depurative activity. When the science people tell us something is depurant, it washes away oil and then lipids from the system. So the same thing the omega-3 fatty acid is doing, we also have this thing doing. It's very healthy. It also helps in induction of breast milk. You have a baby, you don't have enough breast milk. It induces breast milk. But whenever I come here, I try to do a little herbal medicine. Now what happens is, due to the fact that people know these things are very good, what they do is they just cut them into pieces, put them water around it and be taking the solution. It's very bad. Now, every plant is a protein base and they are easily deteriorative. So when you put this thing in water, when you take it to lab, by 10 to 12 hours, when you take it to lab, microbial load goes up high. After 14 hours, aflatoxins begin to develop. After 24 hours, molds begin to develop, and then molds can destroy your kidney and then your liver. They are very dangerous. So we advise everybody that you don't cut these things and then put them raw in water. Boil them. That is the best practice. The best practice is you boil them. The way our forefathers were doing them, especially with palm nut soup. You know, palm nut has got saturated fat, and then this washes away oil. So I don't know whether they knew why whenever they have palm nut soup, they add this one. It's like they have the deposit and then this one washes them away, because the oil in are saturated. So tetraptera is very, very good. This is Balanitis wilsoniana. The common name is meh. Balanitis wilsoniana. The common name is meh. The local name is krubu. Meh. Meh in the Bible. Meh. Meh. This is meh. This is meh. Sure. It's a fragrant plant. Or we will go and then look at the tree itself. It's a fragrant plant. What happens is, when this one falls, during its season, that is February, March, when this one falls here, within 10 to 15 minutes, all this place smells very good and everybody will rush in to go and get it. Because all the workers here, we don't use air refresheners. This is what we use. They have been named after the Krobos because with their cans, the way the Krobos were using these ones were the reason why we named it after them. So the local name is called Krobo. If you know, in the olden days, they say Krobo powder. Krobo powder is from this fragrant plant. What happens is, during their puberty program called Depo, getting the young girls into the adulthood, they cut these things into two. Those days, not now. No problem. We are with them here. We cut this thing into two, we grind it somewhere, and then they paste it on the little girls who are going to perform the rites. And then after 1 week of continuous bath, they will still smell good. Now they don't have it. They are using the brimstone and then perfume. They don't get this one. So you advise them, you have a lot of them here, the seedlings, they can come and plant them. 4 years down the line, they are going to have so many of them, and then they can restart with their olden, they can go back to their olden cultural practice. In the olden days, again, we did not have means of embalming corpse. So we grind this one and then smear it on the decomposing corpse. So even though it's giving out bad odor, but this one surpasses it. It was due to balanitis. It is whitish in form. It's from this. Even though now they don't get it, so they are using the brimstone. But the reason why they were using it was because of the balanitis, and then the accounts named it after the Kobos. So that is all on balanitis wilsoniana. Any question and then we go on. Okay, we call this one Precralima nitida. Anything nitida in Latin means bitter. It is 5 times bitter than the bitter leaf. And if you take it, in fact, the next morning your mouth will still be bad. Even though it's very, very bitter, but it has got so many health benefits. It's rich in alkaline because it contains disulfiram. And then what alkaline does to the system is when you take it in, it boosts or neutralizes the acidic content in the stomach. So it helps with all indigestion problems. It helps protect your pancreas, help produce more bile. So all those with sugar problems and such stuff, it is very good for them. But it is very, very hard to take. But we have means of taking it. When we get to that plant, I'll tell you. And then due to the fact that it's very, very bitter, we use it to deter kids from sucking their thumb or breastfeeding. And if you want to stop any family member from taking excessive alcohol, you grind this thing, you put it into the alcohol. When the person takes it, that's all. The person will vomit and then vomit. Henceforth, whenever he or she smells alcohol from this direction, the person needs to go this direction or the person will throw. From there, the person ceases to take alcohol. Kanyene. 5 times bitter than the bitter leaf. Very, very bitter. This is a type of, this is how small they are. The Brazilian nut. When they are small, this is how they look like. And then when they get big, it's 3 times harder than coconut. Very hard. But it's very hard to crack. We are almost exhausting what we have here. You smell it and then you give it to the person. Let's see if they will know the plant. You give it to the next person. You give it to the next person. A whole lot of things. So people like cinnamon. When you peel the back, they curl round like that. When they clean them, they call them cinnamon sticks. When you grind them, you get cinnamon powder. And then when you add oil, they get the cinnamon oil. They all does the same thing. But the leaves are anti-sugar. It washes away sugar from the system. It's very, very effective. That if you don't take care, you kill yourself. What happens is when you abuse cinnamon leaves, you develop hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. That is why the leaves are not in the market, due to abuse. If somebody doesn't know.
Come here for seeds. Are they for free or for sale? The seeds.
The seeds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Yo, packet TV for you go so I nemwa Ecok Park I nemwa dwumadie bia ekoso bia nemu kakra ya pikini na ya nyina be brem live. The same jambe ya call rounds wa akakra na edu ba bia on be zip line no and no nya start ye go so I nemu dwumadie bia ekoso bia ya pikini kakra de bre ahwefo ohwe se hanuma ye beja dwumadie ne koso e wa ha dwumadie ne koso ha de Sauti vie na se wo ma ha wa ye ho papa Sauti vie san me na wo ma ha wa ye ho sam na dwumadie ne koso ya be ehu MTN for so wa ha omo so edi dwuma wa ha ye se omo na omo sponsor dwumadie na ekoso no MTN Ghana omo na omo sponsor program ni nyina aha ye de ye papa iti ye ka cha for se omo mna na me bo omo ne akoma e Ecok Park anamo Packet TV we are coming like fire.
Determination. Yeah, determination place. Oh man. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay. Right. Oh man. So what's your name? Which TV is this? Packet TV. Oh man. What's your name? My name is Eusebius Agodzo. Yes. Wow, nice meeting you here. Okay, from Accra, but I'm home. My home is Minvegwe in the Volta region. Right. Yes. This is the third time. Yes. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. But no, that Kakum. I started from Kakum. This is the first time here. Yeah. So can I go now?
Hello. Hey, not easy. Charlie. Hey, just this is my first time. Me show height. And you know, it wasn't something I wanted to try, but I said let me give it a try. But I think I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's a nice place. Oh, me catch you almost say Ghana your tourist side be they should try. Normal meshe, normal so experience, you know. Now they should also continue after their experience telling other people to come because I've really enjoyed it. My first time, but I've enjoyed it. Alright.
This time over for higher package TV. The Chiaba package.
Major Sopa. Your friend Major Alden. I mean,
okay, this time. And then they come Bahana say Bahada.
And then they come Baha. Actually, a home me because me food be that. Me call Kakum National Park that. Intine home, but the more me to us no, a home ba from Kakra. Tina me the vim na nam. Into gradually no me. Oh, it's an experience. Into our advice say, obianya any leisure time, umbra no some member experiences I walk away. It's a very nice Ecok Park. But you that's. But I bet you more if I could see.
I don't know how to use cameras to take pictures. But I've been able to use.
Yadamase se Park TV mabaha na ye botaye baako ewo Ghana Tourism Federation ene se ye beboa na enipa bebre ehu enema Nyankopon de adom ye na domestic tourism ya promote nti be busumi mienu ye ne president shia ene de tu nanim se omo modene na domestic tourism no on di animu na yesu promote ti na muhu ye wo ha ye de nipa ba so omumra tour writers tour bloggers so omumra no mumhwa de o bunsu ha na omunkyere na omunni hu adanse ne nipa mra no mumhwe ya ye niema bebre o TV ni radio so aye promote domestic tourism ti wo so ye ne enso ba ha ne behwe bi ne ye bi ne nipa hu sampa ne ye ka no ewom sa nti TV station mo se Park TV nti mo hwe Park TV na omo ade pa magana mai
me se busa wasema se si e futo be na de ma omo TV a omo person be ba sa bia e se ya ba hwehwe sa na ma we e wo ha
yo minu ameda se ye nse ye ne a ya hwe for the past 2-3 months ade ba akwa ya bo hu de ro bebre ye Ghana Tourism Federation gatof ene se covid no e di hu bebre abai mu na se ye bo modern ye pia bonten ye ba me ba ye unua just me share environment na me share forest ha se ne ha esitie na usura ha na so ho ato enti utifie na unwinwi u dwen a bra ha se na oba sa adwendwen nyina abekọ ye fa canopy so ehu bia akọ enti ye bo modern se obia bra ha so ne bo onye den ha kwankran mu nwa eko all the regions we betimi aba no abeji wani ti Park TV bo so mon kona mo modern
mo obenya bia obenom a ebeboa se udidi ni de esa utumu numa duro betimi ma apomudina akoso na yensemre no ye wo omo ankasa wo ha no mo mbesa omo chechire mu se de esitie ni omo eduro bi omo bia no omo chechire mu ofa etia wo eba Park TV so awie
ye ni a
na yaba ya be hu se mo so mudi dwumadi wo ha bebre na dwumadi na mudi wo ha se no ebe se ebusa wonsemfo aba mienu bi ewo mu na mo so enuma mo product no mo kire amansan e wo Park TV so
me da say we here why not homeopathic clinic na why not homeopathic clinic Koforidua na eba ne say ye hwe ye fieldi any natural environment senior tia na ye screening no ewo aha mu say na ye hwe da efa holiday we say oh yeso ye den ye momodin na ye mbra na ye mameye sa screening ni ewa ha mu say na why not homeopathic clinic ye wo Koforidua na ye ka say homeopathy no we tackle the affected organs that is symptoms na nipa no or the ye den or the ba hospital home no eno na homeopathy ye den ye hwe enti no enye yare na sebe ha nipedua no ene ye den ye hwe ne atako na emom oka nipedua na kwa no a asɛe no eno ne ye den ye di homeopathy nro no why not homeopathic clinic ye den ye hwe na yetu ase e de ama obibia enti no ene screening na ye no de ye hwe yare ahodo obia yare bia e ma nipedua no enye de endimu se hye wo ho a edodododo no eno ene ya tena ase ye di mfidie na ba a ye den ye hwe condition bia enti no
Ninia o say ye di mfidie na ba a ye hwe condition bia enti no oba ha no mo a o behwe nipedua no mu no o mahu ade pot e ha o nipedua no mu no mu wie so no ma o na duro na samre ya mi no ka say enu ni bi o ha no mo a ye si ya ye nipa no hwe no wie na se o so pedi ato a o menye bi ato a
nro no wa ha say ye movie hospital no e de aba bonsu Ecok Park so ho because of activities then yeah because na butaya esi sa adwumedie isu ene say yesi wo so covid no good health work so ho enti no na yesi ya pomuden ejuma ene ye enti no yesu ye hu ne sa no ye di nro no homeopathy nro no e de bai aha mu say enti no ye hwe wa o condition no de ha obia no ye hu a ne yesu ye de hu aduro no eso ye de e de amaw na ade ba ko ni say homeopathy no se ne amedi kan ne se ye hwe nipedua no na kwa no a asɛe no eno nti no ye de homeopathy nduro no a den e ba begu ha mu se ya ye de ye adwuma nti no ye hwe wa condition no ade ye ha nipedua no ehu aduro no ene ye be hwe a ye de be maw
se ye hwe wa o condition no anu aduro ene ye de be maw na je se o mani abre papa o hwe ha no mo a omu di dwumadie no ha no mo den enuro yale bia wo ho bia ro de bra o mo fa video ni hwe ni pedua num so mo ni video ni hwe ni pedua num a o mama anu aduro yo aye package ni de pa na o ka cha hwefo samre ewo Ecok Park
me da se de me ka kire etiefo ene ahwefo ene se busu Ecok Park de bia ye ka se hidden heaven because se wo pe bi adwojo ho a wo be feel so sebe mempe dede mempe baby a menya inframapa aye de aboa ene bunsu Ecok Park na why not ene ye de yentoma abebo mu de ano say ye ne omu bedi sa adwumedi a ye de etise na ye wo koforidua Kenke Factory Road veterinary office wo fi veterinary officer the next building na to aso no eno any why not homeopathic clinic a wo call daddy's bar ho na ye de yaso ye no ewo na yen telephone number no 0594 602 223 0594 602 223 why not homeopathic clinic koforidua ena yewo
yo ye da wase eba Park TV so ahwefo mo hwe ye so uko na kodu ko ho mo a jale no omunya ehu yare na ebo no de eja fam kra yo ahwefo haye Park TV ikuso a wo Ecok Park hanom yumade ne koso ama hanom aye beja na de ba ko na na aka ya twen zip line no afi na edru so ye ba be statistic line no to hwe hanom e don bebre abaha ye nya ye nua ba bia o ba boy ntwem kakra e wo zip line no ye nua ba ye mo hamba Park TV so
ya nua
e ba cho bo din na what you have for Park TV
yo midin de Angie me chia mo audience hwe Park TV fo nyina na ena no ye hia mu ha ye nigeda ye dikan e de sada we e kai ye mampani na odikan Kwame Nkrumah na ene no se ye da aban ya to amanse ye mfanje ya home ye mpanije se covid ba ye nipa hyedem ache na ne amanfo nya kwan no mo apia ye tonsa from se omombra bonso Ecok Park kane nanka hade arboretum sesi asesa din no cause ya dinyoma bebre akeka ho ene ye bia ma mansan se omonkra no momra mbehwe na ha ye bebia wo ba betumi age wa home wo behu nyankopon abode bebre ye mfa ye nsanka ye gya ne nyina asa ne etie
wo ba behu nyankopon abode bebre a ye mfa ye nsanka ye nini aba sesi zip line ya ye ba be try ye pese wo boy ntimu pa
Near kind of say, zip line ye bibia, manipa ehu onwane ho nyoma bebre. Say chresa one kasa ehu ben and the womu. Say one kasa kukudro ben and the womu. Zip line so sansu menije, wu kwana kofu adie we, na de wokwa free tre kosi tra. Wu say nije bi sronkwa ba umu a, wunya ewo bibie mu. Ya dwendwen ho na che say, wo hwe Ghana ha nyina ba akopɛ ene wa ha. Enti sa abre ye hu say, ye wa kwanya ene ye sanso asase bebre ene ye sanso tanya dom wa ha. Ti ebetumi e de zipline bi nso de ababon so Ecok Park.
Yo oniaba akasapa na menye ne ntie se papa na wodi sa adie ba eye Ecok Park ase no oha ba bibi nti wose won kasa to opu wa hwese bibi egu onum ti de pa na wo ka akire papa no na kana fori bi afo nyina enti
Mese papa no ade ba ko a mehu won ho a mama pena sembesi nne oye nipa bia no ho dwo ahobrase ono na Ghana canopy walk bia wanante so Ghana bia ono si nanso onya homaso ebi ne on begina nipa nim kasa cross da bi omma enti si nyina yenya sa ahobrase ne bi ne ye adwuma ebe ma abri bia ye adwuma koso na ye adwuma so eni sane ano so ne de etie no oso omba so still mebo ne din de Mr. Kenneth Asare.
Mr. Kenneth Asare. Echiao pa packet ya hofo nyina echiao Mr. Kenneth Asare. Why ya manager ba Ecok Park bonsu dancing ha ene me bedu ha se me hu se dwumadi ekọ ase no enya de keto akora ya papa onyankopon hira no nto nkwanem menu aba edi ansem na wo ka kire ahwefo mo hwen a omantumanya kwanya ama ha no mo nedua yi
amomra bi bonsu Ecok Park no abribia ye bie MCC no kwesi adape na yenso ene yedwumayefo edege ya home nanso afri ju ada kope memnenda ye bie na ne etoso so esa mede ka ho pa ne se COVID-19 protocols are World Health Organization, Ghana Health Service, Ghana ban obi ade ato ho se yendi so ne emfa mbo ye ho ban no ye do bobo ye ho ban e wa ha oba ba ohro nsa e mo sha face mask social distance na ho hia nti obi aba ne astres omo so mo bo mu ndi so emfa mayen na mo mbra na zipline na ye bia no ya ye no said ye be ya ebetumi kra fa osono baako e wait inti obi se me na me ba be fa so bi na obi ehu se wo suo wo ya slim wo ya abofro ye pani o wutumi efo bi e ye safe pa
yo be nua ba ya da wase na ansa na ebe gya wo no me se ebre no ko ansa na ebe gya wo no ebe se wo to nchiama adofo be mienu miensa bi e o Park TV so
oh madofo no de ne Ghana fo nyina nti na ye di holiday ye de ka osaje fo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah me mo bia fishia pa
enya ba ya da wase bebre ha Park TV ya yeguso aye ohanom nye ekoso nyina ye de nyina bebre mo na samrei zipline na start omba be akọ amayen e da wase bebre nti mo hwe yen je besi bia no e de nyina bebro ha Park TV we are coming like fire omaduro no wo from kra obia timito bi akola timito bi bele timito bi abirwan ko timito bi he uko no mo a obenya resantem kra nti yo eti Park TV yeguso ye bonto e wo dwumadie no mo ye be hu bia no ye de bebre mo Park TV we are coming like fire aye Park TV ye da so Ecok Park hanom dwumadie ne koso pa na ye nua keto bi efo zip line no na ye pese ye bisa no se de ofru ye no se de na esi etiema no menua ye frɛ osen
Eugene Ekufu Asare
na abla ofo zip line no se na etiema
but good she ni boni bia ni we good pan
na ofu ye na ehu bia ni umu
achira bi
but ofu bi da
bachani
enti na wo ye se wo ba fuala
bachani
ndi ase na o ka cha yefo
me ka cha yefo se ze plan nya de bia huntia ama fo mra mefo na enyo mo hwe
yo e da wase the plan nya hu enti obia mefo na nya de be ya hwe e da so Ecok Park ya no mefo ha Park TV ye guso adwumade ne koso ye zip line no amafo guso afro ye hwe ye nua be ma ya onso akofuru bia wa bedu ye bese ye busa no na ti de onso feel ye no onso meka nkire ahwefo na ha Park TV ye proud say
ye frame me Phineas Ekufu Asare
Ekufu Asare em say ofo zip line no amafo ebi mu suro nti ye bese obo nkire mu say ofo ye no say no na tiema
o zip line de enye hu say akofo hu no ena den so be zip line ni bi e good pa
wase enye hu kra ede se obetimi afu bi enti no efuto be na o ka kire obi bia o ha bia se onye hu bia mfini mu no mpo
efuto amabo bia ne se I don't know
Also balance be try bi. Now experience say the ade tie no. Say na remark say mehu say na tie no. Onso bra na be enjoy. Ye nyina yen have fun.
Yo, ayefo edazo wo Ecok Park. Na mo a Ecok Park CEO na nkasa no ya to ache no se ya. Ye tamu so enso so no ya to ache no ye be se okasa kakra e de ba Park TV so. Eja ye ma ha ba Park TV so.
Yeah.
Asemo eja me be se obo di na kira for Park TV so.
Me name Kenneth Ekufu Asare.
Mr. Kenneth Ekufu Asare. Ya te se djumadi kraka ya ekoso anyina wo na wo de sa djumadi aba ha. Na eja me be se mbusa wo se edi na account na edi na nhu yenti ama wo de sa djumadi aba ha no.
And say me Juma work at National Park for about 20 years. And you know, me experience in Oho. Yeah, Abrofuna be ye can people work with no. I work community start years and when you experience no na. Fabi also a documentary. You TV so I me document me internet so I me check in maybe wa ho I be ni Ghana in Africa say me implement me ba. You know, and how na me asa ni me die no. Yeah.
Akra na wo de djumadi ati se e ba ha se no oha wo ben na wo fa mu boko sa na
boko lenye boko sa se Ghana no bu ni me die na be se oyi bibia ya moa ni ebu abam skasem ye mu abam na so ni nyina nya me asem ntino mi ame ho den me moa na me start ni kran na se de menya aban moa be boan asebe ebia ko sakra
asemu no modu na eja na bebe na wo ya adwuma first ansana wo ba be cha adwuma die we no wo fi ho na wo ba aha na anhaom
ene ahawom de ahawom pa fi na ma adwuma 20 years I experience die na me wo bi pa na sebe ese otefa ko a na wo se wa de obi apen enim kan bi apso ko enim entimentimi trafa ko sa anye obi adwuma sa fan ko pension na o metre fi ne ko fa 2 million na 5 million hewonsa na se bi from ho adwen enti menya contract to Nigeria e Kwara state me ko ye bi ho ndi menya kakra na so am so ifrachim ya ifrachim mass ese me so bi ba payment tem na Nigeria kakra enti ko ho o chehene ono de ha e mai ha nyina o chehene o che moto for penny hana sase ya ne utase wura ono de ha mai ya sebe ese be yesa japade wa ha
yo Mr. Kenneth ansa na yebe jawo makono futuo ben na wodi ebe ma mabun ai wo Ghana enne wo hwe ye mabun ya ye wo ha kakra de futuo ben na wodi be ma won se de be ya wo betumi ami won ni ayi adwuma se de ne yehu bi wa hai
ene se ewiaso no bia ye adwuma fa no kradie wodi no kradie ne hard work you can succeed in life so nya nkwa na ma adwuma ma ye bi wo Kintampo waterfalls here wa me na me ye ma ye bi ho ma ye bi wo akosomo dam no so ame bia so nansen a ma ye bi wo amedwope e wo force so be bia no na Ghana fo no odu obi na obi adwuma na I say oso bun ban kwasia wodi no kredie bibia na be siwie no kredie am di ma abrofo ntabofo nya me ho nije e kire me tricks biere wo bia enye me kwetuma etuma metuma ma ye bi oposo etuma be bia no akase nya metuma nye ne no kredie a me ma abrofo na se be fo ba ko John Kelson omo kire me bia ni just oscan we say was you be a bright future because when say adwuma no wo abotre tabotre ne hia ne no kode ne hia
ye ba pa no wo se abotre ene no kuradie na hu hia ye mebo ye ba ya bai ye pentem awie ene ni nua daka mu pese o kyan so daka mu eno wo ya emwa ye ba pa ne se ye mfa no kuradie enya adwuma na se wo de no kuradie ye adwuma ebesi uye papa ansa na ye be jawo no den na o ka kire ahwefo a ehwe Park TV so nyina
and them can say bonsu Ecok Park ye woni ma bibiro ha enye won kwa na ye be ye tree houses nyina ho be sida wodua so nyina botime be gi wani ho botime ye be Russia nyina wodua so awon pa bi ni ma by COVID-19 and we be here, name of COVID-19, but say at least by next year April be here to be a we hear the bra, but you went from a boha, no say for papa boha. You never cross the whole Africa been here, Hana Benjamin. Yeah, we are cinnamon tree. I say, yes, you pass away for free. If you are never blew how bad. If we see how you know in a baby shan dear, Tuba, Biawa, Tuba.
Oh, there was a baby, there was a baby one Tima, Wabache, one my Suan and my baby, a Bahano, Jumedia Coso, Yenina, Yasuan and my baby, a woman, Ama, and Nije Abahapa, so okay, Domo Guanama is and Nije Waha, Papa, Ansan Yebejao, Amakono, the Besse Otto and Shiama, Wadofu, Munumi and Sebi, about Packet TV. So,
Sabi Nipa, or Boa Mepa, we are Simefeno. Bernard Asamoah Boati na ona ofame adwuma e Ecok National Park e ma profono di sanim de ne ma me anyo no asaka me se me jabia mo me ka minisa ono na me manager baako e fe no Lawrence Grobe ono so boa me mama dwene ni nyansa sebe di madwuma ti chikra masango fo mbi enu nyina
yo Mr. Kenneth e da wase e du be wi